Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon all of you. I welcome you all to my channel Baking with Zeba. Today I'm going to make a very popular cake which we all would have eaten. It's available in almost all of the bakery shops. It is a simple vanilla marble cake. So this cake has two flavors, vanilla and chocolate. Because of the texture of the cake, it is called as a marble cake. And this is on a special request from one of my friends. So I'm making this cake for her. Let's get started and check out the ingredients. As usual, we need all-purpose flour, and I have here castor sugar. I have taken castor sugar. If you don't have this, you can also use your regular sugar. Make sure to powder it well before using. Then I have 3/4 cup of milk, which is in room temperature, and then I have 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 egg and vanilla essence, and 1/4 cup of regular vegetable oil, and 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. That's it. These are the ingredients, and at last I'll be using a pinch of salt to enhance the flavor. And I'm going to bake this in my rectangular loaf pan because traditionally the cake comes in this shape. It is in a loaf shape. So I have lined it with butter paper and I have prepped my tin. Now let's start mixing the ingredients. In this large bowl I am going to mix in my egg and sugar. So first let me crack open the egg. Okay, so let's start beating the egg. Start gradually from low speed and then you can go with the higher speed. Okay, it's done. Now I'm going to add in the sugar, which is 3/4 cup of castor sugar. I will add little by little and mix it along with the egg. And make sure you mix them really well until the sugar gets dissolved inside the egg and we reach the ribbon like consistency. So always remember, for whichever cake you may be making, whenever you are mixing egg and sugar, make sure that it reaches the ribbon consistency. Only then it means your egg and the sugar has been beaten well. And now goes in the vegetable oil, which is 1/4 cup of oil. Put it in and mix it well. Okay, then this is done and we have reached the ribbon consistency. At this point I am going to add in the flavoring agent. Here I am using vanilla. If you want, you can also use almond essence into this. It will also taste good with this cake, but since I don't have that, I am using vanilla here. Give it a quick mix. Okay, now let's just keep this aside and mix in our dry ingredients quickly, which is all-purpose flour and baking powder. Don't mix your cocoa powder here because we are going to use it later on to give the cake a marble effect. And then I'm mixing this well. At this point, add a pinch of salt, just a pinch, not too much, because it will enhance the sweet flavor inside the cake. Mix this all well and we will sieve this dry ingredient into the wet batter. Make sure you don't mix all your dry flour into the wet ingredients at once. Do it in two portions and mix it along with the milk which we have. And I'm not going to use the whole amount of milk here. I'll keep it little because I need it later. And one more important thing is, don't overmix your batter. If you're using electric blender or electric mixer, then make sure you do it on a very low speed. Just combine the batter, that's it. Don't overmix it. And if you are not familiar with using your electric mixer, then make sure you don't use the electric one and go for a manual spatula and just cut and fold the batter into the wet ingredients. That's it. Okay, so it was a bit of mess. My flour just spread away all over on my table. Okay, then the batter is ready to go inside the cake tin. And now you will be asking, this is a simple vanilla cake batter. Where is the marble effect? It's coming, just wait, have patience. So I'm going to put in my batter here, but not the whole amount. Approximately I'm going to put 90% of the batter into the cake tin, and I'm going to preserve 10% of the batter. Make sure you just take very little amount of batter to mix your cocoa powder. Don't use a large amount of batter. And into this I'm going to sieve in the cocoa powder which I have. Make sure you sieve it, because cocoa powder usually consists a lot of lumps and you don't want to mess with the batter here. And just sieve it through properly, and give this a quick mix. Just make sure you don't over mix it. I'm used to this, so I do it up to the consistency, but if you're not used to this, kindly make sure you just use a spatula and mix this. Okay, so this is done, and I'm going to grab my spatula and make sure to mix all the sides well. And now comes the magic. We are going to pour this chocolatey goodness into the vanilla cake batter, and there is no rules you have to put it like this or that. It's all your wish. Play with the batter, that's it, and it will create the chocolatey effect. But make sure when you are putting the batter, just don't over mix it, or else it will become a chocolate cake instead of a marble cake. So after putting this, I'm going to lick this one because it's really yummy. And yeah, after putting this, take a fork or a spatula and just dig it inside so that the chocolatey batter goes and settles even in the down. Move the fork around and play with the batter, and this is really a stress buster, guys. Believe me, it's really mesmerizing to see and also to play with this cake batter. Okay, so it's absolutely done, and see how gorgeous it is looking. Now it is going into my heated oven, which I have preheated at 180 degrees Celsius, and now I am going to keep this for 30 to 35 minutes on 180 degrees Celsius. Okay, so the end of my patience and end of baking. So this cake has come out exceptionally good, and it is smelling awesome right here inside my kitchen right now. And here goes my knife, and it has come out clear and clean. It means our cake has been baked perfectly well. And now allow this to cool down before cutting in. My marble cake has absolutely cooled down. Now I'm going to just release the sides, and I'm sure it will not stick because I have oiled it well, put a butter paper on the bottom of the pan, so I'm sure it will not stick. Okay, now let's just invert this and take out this beauty and taste it out. Here it goes. Oh my god, it's looking delicious. Okay, let me just peel this paper off and show you the texture of this cake. How does this look? It's so soft and spongy, and the marble effect, oh my god, it is really mesmerizing, and it is so soft. And see the texture of this, it's looking just like a marble. And this particular cake has surprised me often, because every time I bake it has different texture and different color. And let me taste this. Wow, mashallah, it's too good. Okay, then try this recipe at your home and tell me in the comments below how did it turn out. And until then, this is me, Zeba, signing off, and don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. And happy baking!